Hey, it's What the Craft Wednesday. I'm so excited. So excited. My favorite day of the week. Finally here. So, we are going to get this finished. And then we're going to start on an amethyst one. I'm pretty happy with how this looks right now. Like, I really like the details of it. But we need to get it sealed up and do our final little pieces on it to make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to stay and everything does what it's supposed to do. Bubbles. So this is a product called Dimensional Magic. And I use this on pendants, things like that. Takes a little bit to dry. So I wanted to get started with it pretty early in the stream here, so that once it gets dried, we can start clear coating the rest of this canvas. Since it is so dimensional with all of this lovely malachite on it and all of the little glitters and sequins and everything, I want to make sure that everything really stays in its place and continues to do what it's supposed to do once it's hanging on a wall. Because this won't be laying flat. And I would like for this part of the painting to have a little added dimension as well. This will dry nice and clear. Hey Vixen, how are you? Hey Crazy. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Obviously not what this will look like finished, I just put the dimensional stuff on it. Let me zoom in here with the camera a little bit so you can get some idea of the details of this painting. So in the center here, this geode painting is malachite, and what I just put on it is Dimensional Magic. So that will dry perfectly clear, but will create that little river effect right there, and it'll look like crystal and malachite when it's done drying. And then we'll clear coat the whole rest of this so that all of these little pieces here, all the shiny bits, those will all stay forever, right? Because I don't want those to come off once somebody gets this painting. Hey Jake, thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's the first of a series that we're doing. So it's also close to sleepy time. Yeah, it's getting late for you, crazy. So this was the first one. Today we're going, as soon as this starts to set up and we can clear coat the rest of this, we're going to start working on an amethyst geode. So that will be in some really nice purples, some pinks, white, and a little bit of red. And some silvers too, I think. There'll be quite a few colors in it. But we're going to mix up some colors to get just the right shades. I can hear OEF talking to me. And then I've got some little glitters here we're going to add to it that have got some real nice color. And then a bunch of these little guys. These are harder to see. Let's see if we can get zoomed in there. So a bunch of different little shapes there. And those will be put in there too, to give you that kind of crystal effect, right? So by the end of this series, we'll have 6 of them. And you guys, the whole community, are picking which ones will be next each time. So which gemstones we want to work on next. And then in boxes sitting right here next to me, I have some, I am.
Well, hello, chat. Sorry to interrupt.
Come say hi to everybody. This is OEF 5.
You're probably going to have somebody new.
This is Mr. I do have somebody new. Vixen came to visit me. She makes dragon pendants. They're gorgeous.
Awesome. Get Cluck's wife is going to stop by.
She's going to come see me? That's nice. Oh, Vixen, that's adorable. Yeah, and she did this really cool thing. She did an art trade with, I don't remember the name, Vixen, from today. I'm sorry. She has someone in her community that's another artist, and they did an art swap.
That's what artists do.
But how do you know that that's what artists do if I don't? You're not even... And go away. Amazing hats, yes. My goodness.
Go away.
Go away. With that's what artists do. What are you even... Okay, whatever. Anyway, I thought it was a really cool idea.
See you, chat. I'm going to my hole.
All right, he's going...
Did you order food? Do I need
He's going back to his room. Yes, you do.
Well, that means I can't put headphones in.
No, you can't. Hey, Lady Brittany. This is my daughter. She also streams on Twitch. OEF5, the husband, also streams on Twitch. We're a whole streamer family. On occasion, Lady Brittany will stream with my grandson, her son, and they'll play Mario Kart and stuff. I'm talking to Vixen. Vixen makes dragon pendants out of Fimo. Well, not just dragons. She also did some really cool owls and griffins and other birds and stuff. She's a really cool artist. I found her today. Not that she was lost and needed to be found, but I happened upon her today. So I was excited about it. I'm always happy when I find new artists. Here's the thing with me, Vixen. See, what I've managed to do is I've just taken really, really cool people and gathered them around me and then squished them all together and introduced them to each other. I just squish you all up and I'm like, look, you need to know all these other good people. Crazy Legs Jan, he plays a bunch of really cool games. He's got a 3D printer. He makes some really neat, hi Wraith, makes some really cool stuff on his 3D printer. Jake is like the sweetest and is always popping in to say hi to me. I've got a great community. Right? It's been fun for me to get to meet new artists. Like, it's really cool. Because I drug a bunch of them with me. I can't say that. Like, we all came over together to Twitch at the same time. So I didn't really drag anybody with me. We just all went at the same time. So, but yeah, it's been really, really fun. It's been really cool. Let's see how set up this is right now. It's pretty good. I don't think I can touch it, but Jake said, Lord love a duck. JC, how are you? Thank you. I guess, you know what? While this is drying, I could have a show and tell for you, since you did a little show and tell for me today. Not just for me, for everybody, but I could do a little show and tell and show you some of the stuff that I do while we're waiting for that. Because I'm hesitant to do anything else on it. You're doing okay? Just okay? It's What the Craft Wednesday. It's going to be a good day. We're going to have fun. You know what? Let me grab a piece of jewelry that I don't know that anybody here has ever seen that I made. When Lady Brittany's great-grandmother passed away, go ahead, Lady Brittany. I inherited some of her jewelry from the 50s and the 60s. These were all earrings and little pins and stuff. And I made them into a wire-supported wire wrap necklace. So it's a memory piece. And then when I made this, I made each of her great-grandchildren bracelets to match. So I made a memory piece out of all of that old jewelry that nobody ever uses, right? Yeah. But I loved how it turned out. I have all of the silver pieces that I can do the same thing with, right? And this was the first piece that I made like this. Not the first piece of wire wrapping, but the first piece where I ever attempted to make things into something they weren't. And look at the mess that the back of this thing is. Not really attractive on the back, but very supported, very, very sturdy. I mean, this thing will outlive me, right? Which I wanted it to, right? I wanted it to be a piece that somebody could inherit. So I make jewelry, and I paint, obviously. You're looking at a painting that I'm doing right now. Since Vixen's here, I'll show you a couple little dragon pieces that I did. This is a dragon in a cave. It's an acrylic pour with vinyl overlay. And this is a dragon flying over mountains at a seascape. So I do those kind of paintings. And geode paintings, I have some Alice in Wonderland ones, I have some mermaid ones, I've got all kinds of different ones. And then I do wood burning. Like, for instance, you like those? Thank you. They're not my favorite. I do like them. So there's a wood burn cutting board of the bunch of creatures from Nightmare Before Christmas. I pay for the licensure for Disney, Marvel, all of those. And this is The Mandalorian and the Child. So those are wood burned. They're not painted, it's actually burned into the wood. So I do stuff like that. So on stream, I have done painting, wood burning, jewelry making. I've made some cosplay stuff. What else? We did some keychains for breathing exercises. Hey, maybe. I did some focus boxes for people with anxiety and PTSD. We made some wind chimes. I've done all kinds of different stuff. It's kind of fun. How are you doing, maybe? Of course. Okay, Lady Brittany. Trying to take it easy. Yeah, you need to rest your eyes. You shouting out, maybe. Maybe does diamond paintings. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe does diamond paintings. They're really, really cool. Really cool. And she's about to do a series of like moonscapes and landscapes that are just, I can't wait to see them. Like, they're going to be awesome. They're so pretty. And she just did a series of like little ones that were like about the ocean, and she did one for the Kansas City Chiefs. It was really cool. It turned out really pretty. I think so. Vixen, do you work in any other medium other than the clay in Fimo? This will dry clear, by the way. I know it looks cloudy at first, but it will dry clear and hold all of this texture down. So that whoever's home this ends up in, they will have no glitter or anything else. You make art dolls, sculpt the heads and feet from Super Sculpey, and the bodies are all floof. Oh, that's very cool. I do not want to pull any of that dimensional stuff off of there, though. We want to make sure that stays right in its little spot. That acrylic wasn't set. Please return to your assigned location. That was not okay. Not trying to destroy this painting after spending I don't know how many hours on it. Well, I'm just trying to do a clear coat. That would be awful, wouldn't it? I'll have to go look. So on, I'm feeling that corner's not dry either. That's the last one I did. Throughout the week, every week, but on Wednesdays and Thursdays in particular, I have really, really long days where my schedule is very tight because I work my regular job until right at the point that I start streaming. Hang on just a second. I gotta focus and make sure that this goes right. I'm really nervous about that acrylic paint not doing what I want it to do there. So Wednesday is What the Craft Wednesday every week, and I do different stuff every week. Right now we're doing this Geode series. And then Thursday, I volunteer stream for a not-for-profit organization called Creativettes. And they work to help heal American veterans through art and music. And so I stream on their channel on Thursdays. So these 2 days in the week are super long back-to-back kind of work days for me. And I tend to try and jam too much into them. I adore Creativettes. It's an incredible organization. And what they're watching me do is literally work on these same geode paintings on Creativettes. Normally the content that I create for Creativettes, I create uniquely for that channel. But while we're doing this series, I'll be doing the same thing. Which is okay. Our channels are very similar anyway. And at this point, they legit have just pretty much given me carte blanche to do whatever I want. But it's an amazing organization. All right. Clear coat successful. Now everything will stay in place forever. And that's what we want, right? We don't want anything moving once somebody hangs this up on a wall. So I'm going to set this over here to dry, and so that the cat, who's currently sleeping through stream right there, doesn't get on it, because he's really awful about that. So don't get on that painting. All right. You have a streamer cat too? Just say maybe has a streamer cat named Arwen that visits her stream. My cat is Beta, the streamer cat. And he legit will get right up in the cameras and everything because he's a train wreck. You're going to have a kitty someday. Yep, Crazy has one. I know, I've collected so many little kitty emotes. It's the best. I have a couple dog ones too. Squid! How are you? Yep, Squid showing Arwen, that's Maybe's cat, and Maybe showing Beta cat, my cat. How y'all feeling about Mixer's last day? Anybody need to talk about that today? Y'all feeling okay? Squid needs a kitty. You think so? It's from McJeepers stream. He's got a kitty that sits like a human. Really? That's funny. You're glad it closed. I understand they're going to be shutting it down slowly today. But I do think, honestly, as hard as it is to say goodbye to for some people, and it's as much of a struggle as it is, I think it'll be really good for us to just have that piece closed. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been quite the reality check in the last month, hasn't it, Squid? How much we thought we knew. Yeah. Well, I am just super glad that we're all together. And it doesn't matter what happens, we're still together. That's what's important, right?
Hey.
Yes?
Who's here?
Okay. Apparently I have dinner here. Well, I'm sure it's a lot easier for you now, Lady Brittany, because we're just all here with you all the time. Can't escape. All right. So, which purple do I want to be the flood color? So, with the malachite painting, 100% not that one. I don't like that one at all. With the malachite painting, I did a flood, where I covered the entire canvas in white paint. Okay, apparently that's not coming off. That's super dark. I think I want to do the flood in purple. Cover the entire canvas in purple. And then paint on or pour on the lines and striations in different shades of purple, pink, and a little bit of red. I love the raids, honestly. Yeah, exactly, crazy. We're all here now, and we have been for a minute. I may change up the color just a little. I think I actually like, that for the background, because then I can take that bluer purple and that really darker purple and make some lines with it. Pendulum painting. No. Pendulum painting. Like this. Like you put paint in something that drips out slowly, or you put paint on a brush. I mean, I suppose I could hang a pendulum off my camera arm. I mean, it's right above us. Come out of a bucket. A bucket.
What's she doing?
We're about ready to start this.
You don't appear to be painting.
Amethyst. I just clear coated that.
Oh, the fat fucker's asleep.
Squid says hi.
What's up?
Mister. Somebody put pendulum painting in the ideas channel in the Discord, please, so I don't forget this. I mean, I know, Squid, you said you sent me a DM. I appreciate it, and I'll check it out. But chances are, as I check off those ideas, you know what I mean? I don't want it to get lost. Awesome, I'll check it out. That sounds cool. We could do that. I need to order a heat gun, right? I have this little guy, my little torch, but I need an actual heat gun. Because we had an idea put in there to do the melted Crayola paintings, and I haven't done that one yet, but I have to buy a heat gun for it. There's a couple of them that are in ideas that I haven't quite got to yet, but we'll get there. This is one of those things. So many people had talked about, because I have the geode painting behind me, right? About seeing me do this, and I never put it in that ideas channel. So when I was going through the ideas channel for What the Craft, right, to get ready for it, I was like, okay, what does everybody want to see? What are we doing next? I was like, why isn't this in there? So I'm trying to like keep it in my head. As you guys say, hey, have you done this before? I'm like, it has to go in the ideas channel. Squid is the winner of the sub giveaway this month. Anybody have an idea for what Squid should have? What should we make for Squid, or what should we do with Squid? Rigged. Well, it's a bot, so it's as, it's as good as I can get it. A cat picture. Should I just send him a picture, a signed picture of Beta the streamer cat? Is that what he gets for the sub giveaway? Nobody would want to be in the giveaway if all they got was a signed picture of Beta. They'd be like, really? Who would want that? We've got quite a few colors here. We're not going to mix up very much paint. I'm going to make tiny bits for each one of these colors. Because I feel like I always mix too much, and then I end up with a bunch of paint left over that I can't do anything with, and I hate to waste it. This is going to be the amethyst geode. So this one's all going to be purples, pinks, a little bit of red and silver. And the crystals that go into it will be amethyst, rose quartz, and crystal quartz. That's true, Lady Brittany. We do need to do that. So first, I'm going to flood this whole thing in purple. It's a good thing I'm going to do that because I just squirted paint on it. So that's our background. We're going to do some dark purple. We're about to make a huge mess. Cass is hosting. We're going to do some of this kind of bluey color purple. Gonna do some hot pink, and it's pink, like it's really, really pink. Do some light pink. Hey Cass, I'm doing good. Gonna throw in some of this weird red. Throw in some white for some contrast. What, the bubbles coming out of the paint bottles? I don't have any control over that. And then we have, I know, right? Extreme glitter. Get some. It's in paint. Look at it. It's holographic paint with extreme glitter in it. Look at that. How can you not like this? How can you not approve? Maybe's down. Maybe's like, yes. This is for me. Extreme glitter paint. I have it in pink too, but it's awful. It's awful. Quality is awful. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's paintings that have been around for longer than we've been alive, so, you know, there's a loyalty factor there, Squid. May not be a bad idea. She didn't say wall paint. Ah, this is going to be a great color, you guys. I'm super excited. This is going to be really, really good. The darks and the blues and the lights, they're going to look spectacular on this. This makes me happy. Yeah, this is going to make me really happy. I'm going to like this. You're playing ESO. Reviews on Amazon about sugar-free gummy bears. That's the funniest thing ever. That's the best. Ooh, this pink is really bright. Right? That's what my husband said. He's allergic. Whoa, guys, look how bright this is. This is like neon. This is stupid bright. A hairless cat. I love the purples, but this is, I mean, come on. That's like, we may have to modify that one a little bit. That's brighter than that. That's brighter than Mini OEF 5. It's, yeah, it's bright. See, this is more the speed I'm talking about. This is more what I wanted. But I wanted this, and then I wanted like 2 tones darker of this color, which I thought is what I had. That's not what I have. So we may modify that one a little bit. Hey, Athena. A boxer or a pug? I need to get my drink. And you know, my husband brought up my dinner and I'm not eating it because I'm just stirring paints. I can't breathe. You guys want to eat dinner with me? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Do you mind if I eat dinner on stream? Is that going to trigger anybody? You just ate. Nobody cares. So, you're going to complain on Twitter. Mrs. eats food and she's not a vampire. Damn it, you were lied to. You had tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. Well, this is a chicken sandwich. Okay, maybe that sounds good. This is a chicken, bacon, mayonnaise, tomato sandwich. And cheese. It's really good. It's my favorite thing from this restaurant. I don't like their burgers. But I do like this sandwich. Yeah, chips. This is gigantic. And I probably do not need this much soda. I have the bottled water that I use for painting. Do you know what these are from? These are from me never finishing a drink. I have 3 more sitting right over there. So I set them here and use them for the water for painting because I can't use our water because we have hard water here and I can't use it to mix paint. I have to use bottled water. So I just used the remnants of all the waters I never finished. Squid, give me a second. I gotta take a bite. OEF is the reason there's no waters in the fridge. He stole my mini fridge from work and put it in his stream room downstairs. Mister, not Mrs. I have a bottle of water with me all day long. Skelly! Well, I haven't looked at it like that, but thanks. I guess I should lower the prices or raise them. I don't know. Does that up the value or decrease it? So, I have pretty strong DNA, honestly. I mean, I made 3 kids look just like me. So that's a thing. Dude, mom, what? That is adorable. That is too cute. Why don't I have a cute raid message yet? We need to come up with something, guys. We need a super good raid message that everybody can say when we go raid people. So when he goes to raid people, does he say that part and then the rest of his like community says, don't you, don't you, don't you? Because That would be brilliant. I bet you think this raid is about you. Don't you, don't you, don't you. Holy shit balls. Should we just say that? So every raid we go on, it'd just be asterisks. No, don't clip it. I'm eating. So OEF 5 was in his office today, not downstairs, like the real work office. And I was working from home. And I had a girl that was doing Twitch sings on my computer while I was doing my work so I could hear her singing. Completely forgot I was on a team meeting and started singing today. I don't sing, by the way. It's awful. I shouldn't be allowed to sing. But nobody was home. It was just me. I thought I was muted. Wasn't muted. So they got to hear me sing a nice couple verses of a horrible Justin Bieber song. It would be really fun, but I can't sing. Like I have a horrible singing voice. So it would not be fun for anybody listening to me. It would just be fun for me. Right? It was awful. Because the problem was it became very obvious to people that I was probably not paying attention. Which I wasn't, to be fair. I didn't offer any explanation. I just muted my mic and went on with my life. Nobody said anything. Not gonna happen. You guys want these fries? Oh yeah, if you want these fries. You guys can't see him, can you? His little head is turned upside down. Apologize for multitasking and ask them to repeat what they said unless they caught your singing right away, that is. Yeah, I legit didn't do anything. I just muted my mic and moved on. Give treats to Beta. I literally cannot breathe. This is awful. Okay. Thank you for waiting until I was finished eating because picking up cat food in the middle of the meal is disgusting. Even cat treats. Beta cat. I can't let him be up here with the paint. You want a treat? A squid's giving you a treat. me set it down for you there, little prince. There you go. Oh my goodness. Note for next time, do it in the middle of my eating. You eat them all gone already? Did you eat them all gone? Hey, cat. You tell Squid thank you? Please no. No. No, thank you. Just, you know, whatever. He don't care. Hey, Curvy. How have you been? I've missed you. Love your face. Don't jump up here. Beta cat, don't jump up here. Squid. I'm gonna blame you for this. Things are fine until Squid made me give my cat treats, and now he wants to jump up here in my paint. So I'm gonna have to quickly get this stirred up and make sure. Don't get up here. It's got paint in it. So I got new news on baby Maru. Evil Squid. That's not a bad idea. I like Sergeant Squid though. Okay, so my daughter, Dark Golden Soul, was in the hospital for 28 days, I think. 28 days. And yeah, it's actually spelled M-U-R-U-C-H. It's Gaelic for mermaid. And she was in the hospital for 28 days before she delivered. I think it was 28. When she delivered, there was no doctor in the room. It was basically like an emergency delivery, right? So Maru's daddy caught her. There was nobody there to catch the baby. She was in labor and delivery. She had been in the hospital in labor for 28 days. So Maru was born really, really little, 3 pounds, 3 ounces. And she was born 7 weeks early. So her arms and legs are short. She was only 16 inches long. But she did great. They had her on all kinds of monitors and everything. She never had to be put on a respirator. She never had to have a PICC line for her heart. She didn't have to have a CPAP to sleep in to make her breathe. She did it all on her own from day one. It was amazing. She was able to latch and feed immediately, but they had her on a feeding tube. Her feeding tube is coming out. She just passed her car seat test, meaning that she is big enough and can be supported in a car seat enough that she won't like flop forward and suffocate or have any of those problems because she's so small. So they are probably sending her home tomorrow or the next day. So she'll go home just a tiny bit over 4 pounds. But she's going to go home with no feeding tube. She'll have to have quite a bit of physical therapy for her arms and legs. She may have to have developmental therapy too, but we'll figure that out as it goes. They may be able to pick her up tonight. They haven't picked her up yet. I just spoke to Dark at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, Lady Brittany, unless something else changed. Hey, Graham. It's absolutely a miracle in every way. And you know what's amazing? What's amazing to me is that I have a daughter in seminary, and there are a whole huge community of Christians praying over this baby. My other daughter is much more inclined towards Wiccan or pagan, and lemons. Okay, no worries. So she had a whole bunch of people sending really positive energy. And as she reached out to my community through Discord, and then we have talked about it on stream, I can't tell you how many different people of different faiths, different belief systems have prayed, sent energy, meditated, just done so much for this baby. And it's amazing. I just don't have words. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say thank you, that it just gets so redundant that nobody hears me anymore. But that's how I feel. You know what I mean? It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Maru. It's pronounced like Maroo, but it's spelled Muruch. So it's Maru. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So I am super grateful. Okay, so the second I start painting this, I'm going to be, as you all know, a gigantic mess, right? So before I do this, I'm going to take a quick little tinkle break. And I'll be right back, because that would be much better than waiting until after I have paint everywhere, right? Hey, Cherry. Yeah, I'm going to make a gigantic mess here in a minute, because we're going to flood this canvas. For one, that's what this is right here. I'm going to flood this canvas in that, so it'll be completely poured over it, and then we're going to do over pours of all of these colors. So I'll be covered in paint here in just a second. But before I do that, I'm going to go take care of business, and I'll be right back. So hang tight, guys. I'm coming back. Let's get messy. You guys ready? You guys ready to get super messy? Yes, I muted the mic. I have a huge phobia about that. Thank you very much. You don't even know the level of paranoia I experience. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this stuff before I start this. No, he doesn't need to be up here.
Does he need a treat?
No, he doesn't need a treat. Squid already fed him.
Okay.
OEF's trying to get the cat in here. It's just what we need. All right. Now that I started pouring, it occurs to me that I need a palette knife. Should have grabbed that first. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Where's my favorite one? Okay, this one will do. This'll do. So what's everybody been up to? Grim, what have you been up to? I hate this palette knife. I want my articulated ones. Two hours in total to pick up your cousin from the airport? Like 2-hour drive? T7, hey. You had an uncle pass yesterday, Grim? I'm so sorry. That's hard. Are you doing okay? Is your family doing okay? I just got purple paint on my forehead. What's loud? Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough. That's rough. Wow. Because he fell down a flight of stairs? Yeah, I'll be really, really happy when this baby is home. Check it out. That will be the center of our geode. Sorry, Dark. We were just telling everybody about the baby might be coming home, and then Lady Brittany said it's absolutely happening. Hey, Zeno. Oh, I'm just so glad. I'm just so glad. Man, if that doesn't look like a phoenix. Look at that. Look at her eye and everything. I like it. We need to get some movement here, though, because I'm going to end up with too much paint on the canvas, and we can't have that. So we're going to have to pull this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Move it just a little bit to the right. I'll catch up with you in just a second, Chad. I'm sorry. Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? It always amazes me how our conversations follow these paintings. Thank you, Vixen. I hope I didn't miss you to say goodbye. I'm sorry, I was concentrating. It always amazes me. As people are talking about what's going on in their lives, how immediately relevant these paintings are. Like, Grimm's uncle is passed. Maru is an absolute miracle. And in the middle of all of that conversation, there's a phoenix rising in the middle of this painting. How cool is that? Thanks for the bits, Kirby. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, have fun playing Jackbox. I just want to expand these lines a little bit. I think we may have to mix up some more of this purple. Guys, this is going to be really pretty. Like, I'm already really pleased with this effect. I'll be anxious to add all of the crystals to it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to mix up some more of this dark purple. We need more of that. It's hard to do sitting down. All right, so we need more Floetrol. More of this purple. A little more water. And get that all stirred up. Needs a little bit more water. So we haven't talked about what the next geode will be. You guys picked amethyst for this one. We can do there it is. Scared myself. I was like, where's my mixing cup? We can do tiger's eye. We can do one in tiger's eye would be all like browns and golds and bronze colors. We can do one that's like lapis and blues. We can do ruby and garnet. Do one all in reds. What is that? Nothing. You want to do the blues next? Do a lapis lazuli, halite. I really want to break this up. I really want to break that silver up. I think that's too silver. We could do blues. We could do turquoises, I suppose, if you wanted to. The only downside of turquoise is that the stone itself is literally turquoise and black. Hello, husband. Hey, Fox. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. We're working on a series of acrylic pour geode paintings right now. So we did one in malachite. And now we're working on one that will be amethyst. Thank you. It'll be good once we get those details in there. This is essentially a base coat, which is a pretty detailed base coat if you look at it. But as we get further out here, we're going to try and lose some of this detailing. And we'll have some bigger, bolder striping. So that when I come back with the acrylic paint markers, we can really put those nice layered details over the top. I put this any closer to the edge of my desk, and I'm going to be pouring paint on my floor. Thank you. What have you been working on? Clouds and acrylic and some digital things. Yeah? Are you making stuff for your channel? This is all acrylic. Get used to process. Well, these are all acrylic pours. It does look like a phoenix, doesn't it? And I'm using a painting medium called Floetrol to get this paint to move the way I'm moving it. I don't know. I've really enjoyed this type of technique. And if you had asked me, you know, even a year ago, I would have told you that this was not for me and that I had zero interest in it whatsoever. But I absolutely love it. Of course, I'm not doing it, you know, correctly. This isn't how normal people do acrylic pours. But I've never much cared for, you know, the court of popular opinion. I like the movement of the paint. I like the dimension that it adds. And I understand that some people don't even see this as art. But the malachite geode painting sitting behind me, I've got 9.5 hours in, maybe. And when I say that I do acrylic pour paintings, people assume it's that quick 30-minute, you know, you just pour it over the canvas and go, or whatever it is. I don't know what people expect, but they're always so surprised because they're like, oh, wait a minute, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I'm like, yeah, I don't do stuff right. I do my own thing. I make my own way. Sorry about your expectations on that one. Right? Exactly, Fox. Just gonna do my own thing. We're gonna see how this turns out. But I've always kind of been like that, you know what I mean? DIY projects that are built half out of a hardware store and half out of a craft store. I love stuff like that. Guys, I think that's our base coat right there. I kind of dig the red in it, if I'm honest. I really do. It definitely looks like a phoenix, doesn't it? All right, let me go wash my hands because they look just like this painting. I'll be right back and I'll show you that finished malachite one. It's almost dry. I just put a clear coat on it. I apologize that you have to hear me wash my hands, but I can't mute. I can't hit the button on my mic with this much paint on my hands. Is me washing my hands super loud to you guys? I'm sorry. Once I'm covered in paint, there's just nothing I can do, right? It so does. So this is the malachite version, right? And obviously that's malachite. That dimensional stuff that's in it right now, that clear coat, that'll dry completely clear. And there's some really nice details and textures in this. So this one has 3 hearts to the geode. It's got that corner, this center, and then it's got this corner over here that almost mirrors the other. Right? Yeah, so what you're not going to see on camera, what the camera's not going to pick up, is the amount of shine in this painting. There's, I don't know, 100 pieces of line work. I mean, in here is all line work that I did on top of the original paint. Exactly. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's a geode. So we are taking our inspiration from 2 things. These are my coasters here in the studio. This is a slice of carnelian. Let me put it up closer so you can see. So that crystal formation in the center and then all of those little stripy lines, right? So that's carnelian. And then this is an amethyst. It's still rough. It's still got the outside on it. So within the amethyst, if you, I got to get this to focus, I'm sorry. It wants to focus on the painting. If you look real close, it's not really only purple. You can see hints of the pink. You can see the clear quartz there at the base, right? All that dark and light, all that light refracted through there. So what I wanted to do with this one is pick up some of those ideas, and then when I go back through with the acrylic markers and other paint, is we'll go through and we'll do all of the line work on top of this, just like the malachite one, right? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. This one is a citrine. Have you guys ever seen a citrine raw? Look at the edge of it. So this is the same stone that my coasters are cut from. Exact same. But that's what it looks like when it just comes out of the ground and you break it up. So the citrine points are only the very, very tip of those crystals. Right? So, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. Those are carnelian. Those are carnelian and that's citrine. They are the same color, but they are not the same stone. I apologize. All right, so I have all this paint, you guys. Look at how much paint is left. Arg. I hate wasting paint. Okay, I'm going to set up a table real quick. Let me grab this 4-foot out of the closet. Just a second, guys. I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm sorry. I probably should have muted for all that. My apologies. I'm just setting up a table. I'm going to put some cloths over the top of it. And I'm going to move this painting over here for just a second. It's not going to stay here for very long because we need to put the stones in it. Before this paint sets, because the stones will move out the paint and then they'll actually fit better into the design if I do it while the paint is wet. But I'm going to move this for just a little bit. Let it sit there level. Let's not let that drip on my floor. That would be bad. Paint, paint, paint. Fingerprints. All right, Fox, have a good meal. We're gonna do I have enough paint for one canvas? I may not quite have enough. We'll be close though. goodness. My support cups are pointed together, or painted together. I need my other palette knife. I think it's in the kitchen. All right. There's all of that paint. There's some of that paint. Maybe just a tiny, tiny bit in that one. That's gone. A little bit of silver. A little bit of neon pink. So crazy, that color. A little bit of extreme glitter. A little bit of that. Let's just pour a whole bunch of the silver right there in the center of that bad boy. All right. I think that's it. Now let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at all this cell development that's happening. I don't have any silicone in these paints tonight. It surprises me that we've got all these cells forming. This is what I'm talking about with the cell development. See all those dots that form there? Usually that's something that you see when you add silicone to the paint, Floetrol, and water mix. Oh, shoot, too much paint on my hands, they're slippery. You can't do it. There we go. So when you add heat and there's silicone in it, the silicone will push through and create cells as the paint moves closer to the surface. But I don't usually see cell development with no additives. I gotta say, the color, it almost looks like a white and purple orchid. I'm in love with the color of this. Can you see those details? Like, that's crazy. Oh, it's gonna drip on the floor. It's gonna drip on my floor. And then all of this red and purple that came together with all those really cool cells that push through. I love it. It definitely hangs this way though, doesn't it? It looks like a flower to me. Now what's cool is that that metallic silver and that extreme glitter silver is in here. So all of these lines that look like right along the edge of that purple that you see, that like almost blue color, those will all be holographic when this dries. And this little middle line right here is going to be amazing looking when it dries. It looks so deep, doesn't it? Like there's definitely definitely a depth to it. I just dripped it on my floor. Really, really trying not to do that. Let me try really hard not to step in that. That's got to be leveled out. All right, I'm going to bring this other painting over here in just a second. I've got to go wash off this palette knife and my hands and my arms now. Since I now have it halfway to my elbow, and I'll be right back. I need a sink in my studio. Okay, guys, now we got to decide where we're going to actually put the stones, right? We are going to prop this up, though. I don't want it to lay in this puddle with all this red. Right. I am very messy as an artist. I watch artists all the time, right? Because I love it. And so I watch streams with artists in it and all my artist friends and all that, but they're all so tidy. Like everybody's so clean. And I'm always messy. But that's the fun for me. I enjoy that part, right? Really get my hands messy. It's awesome. I do. I love getting my hands dirty. I'm glad I'm not by myself in that. And once again, I have new paint on my newly washed hands. Okay, so I have a mixture of rose quartz and quartz crystal here. Can you guys see that? A little bit. You can barely tell which ones are rose quartz.
I heard Beta meow, and I thought he was trying to run into the bathroom with me.
Yeah.
He was already laying down in the bathroom.
He's already there.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to get the door open.
So I think we're going to put a line of this clear quartz right over this edge so you can see the color underneath it. All right, crazy. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Beta, don't jump up here. Don't jump up here. Don't jump up here. Don't jump up here. Don't. Please don't. This is like the worst time possible for you to be like this right now. Beta, if these stones get messed up, I swear. Do you need me to make you space? Here. They can't fall, okay? Because they'll mess up my paint. There you go. There's enough room for you. Don't get in the paint. Sorry, crazy. So while this paint is wet, if these stones shift, it changes. Well, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't get in the paint. See? There's no place for you to be, buddy. It's wet paint. And we don't need your fur in it. Yeah, there's not enough room for you. There's not enough room for you. The struggle. He's just literally sitting here waiting for me to move so he can put his paw. Somebody's gonna get a geode with a, it'll look like there's a cat paw fossil in it. It would be so much easier to do this if I had two hands and didn't have to guard my painting from the cat. Right? I saw a thing on Twitter, I think yesterday, that was a little cat thing that said, do they still worship us? And then the little cat said, well, he scoops up my poop and takes it out. And then the other ancient cat said, very good. And I was like, this is so accurate. This is my life right here, catering to this cat. You're such a jerk. Now don't touch it. Hey, Allie. How are you? These are not for you. Don't touch it. Currently fighting my cat to get this geode painting done. Can you not, please? You're annoyed at your webcam. What's wrong with it? Did it go out, or is it just not doing what you want it to do? He is legit looking at this like these are toys. This is scaring me. We're not playing right now, okay? We're not playing. What kind of cam is it? I understand finding a new one right now, Beta. Stay out of that paint. No! Is almost impossible. Okay, don't touch it. I know several people wanted to upgrade to like the 922s, 925, whatever, the Logis. And they cost double and triple what I paid for them, because they're in such high demand right now. Like, I'm super glad that we bought ours when we did, because I paid for two what people are paying for one. The webcams, the Logi 922s. Allie's struggling with hers right now. Is there a program that you can use with it that'll help you out, Allie? Like when I first started, I had a little tiny square one that was, I don't even know what brand it is. But I ran it through Streamlabs. When I first streamed with Mixer, and I did all of my adjustments on the camera on Streamlabs, and then when I started streaming for Creative Vets, I used OBS, and I did the same thing in OBS, and OBS was so much easier, and it made that camera look really good. And it's absolutely a crap camera, like it's not good at all. No. Beta. I blow on you, Beta. I blow on you, Beta. Basic settings program, just the auto white can mess with the chrome filter. Oh. Beta, don't put your nose in it. I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer with this painting that this cat is an issue. I know you guys probably can't see this on the camera because I'm doing such fine details. I'm sorry. If I zoom in, you won't be able to see hardly anything but my arms right now. But I'll show you before end of stream. T7ly, hey. Whoa. Were you not ready for that? Had you been not paying attention for a minute and surprised by the progress? We haven't even added amethyst to it yet. I'm sure you'll get it soon. So these guys I definitely want in there. Well, that's cool. You get to come back and see some progress. Oh, I like that very much. That's nice. Managed to come up with a way to sort out my green screen though and hang it from the ceiling. Oh, well, that's cool. I'm going to pick this up so you guys can see these details that I'm putting on here real quick. So here's our quartz and rose crystals. And then here's some, it's opalescent pink cellophane that I just put around the border of this just to give it some texture. And then we've got some more quartz and rose crystals over here in this corner to mirror the other one. And some purple glitters in there. I'm off camera, sorry. Beta, don't touch it. There's a line of purple glitter through here as well. And those cellophanes, I think, really mirror this nice detailing in the center. We're going to put some actual amethyst, I think, right along the inside of this red. And I'm seriously considering putting it along that white too, but I think the gray and purple here, I want to do that detailing in the paint pens. I definitely want all of this to be detailed out with those paint pens. So I could put the purple amethyst, we could just build, right? So we have the cellophane here, and then we could just build a row of the purple amethyst in the center. Maybe we'll do that. By the way, these aren't glass. Can I get that to zoom in? That's actually amethyst. They're just chip beads. The same thing with our malachite painting. It's all real stones. I thought it would be cool to add the actual stone that we're attempting to mimic into the painting itself. Thanks, Cass. We've got the crystal quartz and rose quartz on it. We've got the opalescent rose cellophane on it that I wanted on it. We've got some of that deep purple glitter. And now we're putting amethyst on it. Oh, I almost dropped that right on that painting. That would have been really bad. Hey, Watkins, how are you? What have you been up to? Right? You shout that man out. He's amazing and I miss him. How have your streams been going? Tell me what you've been doing. How's your community? What's up? Tell me all the things. I do like this. I really do. I like this. These are going to be really difficult. These are going to be super difficult. New job? Redoing a room? Oh, you don't know yet? Are you going to find out? Or are you going to let it be a surprise? Watkins is expecting a baby, you guys. Found out last month, right? In June. That's a lot of new stuff going on all at once. Be careful not to stress yourself out. But that's all good things. Well, we just found out that our little ground baby that's been in the hospital this whole time is on her way home. So I'm pretty excited. There's always hair dye. It's not quite the same as a natural ginger, but you know. There is always hair dye. It's an option. What do we think, guys? Yes, Cass. Dark just attempted to call me while I was streaming to let me know. So, yes, she is on her way home. They're releasing her from the hospital. Yes, Lady Brittany. Absolutely. It's about a month sooner. It's insane how rapidly this little baby's done so well. She's just done so well. It's amazing. Watkins got a haircut. Oh my goodness. An older version of Michael. Wow. Watkins is not that old. That's so not nice. That's so not nice. Coral reef radiating energy outward into the ocean of his. as I stood there, that's funny. Your best signal here. No. No. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to add to this. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. This is pretty. It's going to be gorgeous once we add all the details to it. All right. So, let's see. I can do this. With the cat laying here the whole time, by the way. All right, so do you guys want to see how the malachite painting's doing? I'll check in on it and make sure that that dimensional stuff that I put on it is doing well. He's going to get paint all over him, I just know it. Because he's going to stretch out now that he has room, and he's going to get paint all over him. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know, right? I'm so relieved. All right, Allie, thanks so much for popping by and seeing me. I appreciate you. I got everything's, all my stuff is not where it should be. My mic thing is falling off my hip. Yeah, this is almost dry. Check this out. So when I do the stonework, there's still some little creamy bits right here, but that'll be perfectly clear. When I do the stonework, I add this epoxy that's dimensional. We'll see you walk-ins. Thanks so much for coming to see me. I appreciate you. I can't wait to hear if you're having a boy or a girl. So see how it makes that stone look like it's all one raised part? I'm really pleased with how that's turning out. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am pretty proud of my daughters. I really am. They've turned out to be really good girls. Really good women. You know, I didn't think I would like this with only the stone in the center, but I really think I do. It's going to look really cool. Like if you stack them on the wall to where they're, you know, this way, right? And then another one under it, another one under it with all the colors. Wouldn't that be pretty? Whole rainbow wall. You know what I think I'm going to do? This studio has been in the same configuration since I started streaming. Like this, because I love this, has been the same. I think I'm going to move those two bookshelves and all of that storage along that wall. And set the chair there and put the table over here. And I think I'm going to hang all of my paintings like a gallery wall on that wall. Take down my geode. What do you think? You think it would be like super busy? Think it would be too busy? I mean, I've only got 20-some paintings. I just worry that it would be like There's a lot of different colors there. It's not like they all go together. I mean, I made them all as individual things. I don't know, it's an idea. This cat, I can't believe he's just laying here sleeping. He's such a stinker. I really like the amethyst one. That turned out super cool. I'm pleased. Like, I'm really pleased. I think that looks cool. That makes me happy. So, Cass, are you still playing ESO? Yeah. I mean, I've never changed it, and it might be kind of fun to do. I bought this stupid thing for Obi now that... Oh, did you log off? That I'm not going to send him because it's pointless. So now I'm stuck with this thing that I don't know what to do with. In that box right there. So I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I suppose I could, I don't know, paint it and hang it up myself or something. But it's not going to Obi. I haven't played ESO since Greymore came out. This box right here, I didn't tell you about this. I thought I had told you about it. Oh my gosh. So you know, Obi did the dancing thing. What is it? Rock band? Whatever. And he would complain when people made him do slow songs because he needed a dance partner. Well, in that, hey Lottie, how are you? Yeah, Rock Band. Yeah, that's his dance partner. I bought it. I had it shipped here. I started to modify it for him, and then, you know, everything happened. Do you want to see what it was going to be? Maybe you'll have an idea for what I can do with it, since I can't do that with it. Has he? Okay. You want to see it? Lottie, don't say your art's terrible. It's not terrible. At all. Absolutely not. Don't say that. I enjoy looking at your art. You happen to stream while I'm in the middle of work, so I end up being able to catch part of it, and then the rest of the time I'm working in emails and in meetings, or you know, whatever's going on. But it was really cool today that I had a minute to be able to get to see it. Like, it was nice. You want to see it, Cass? All right, I'll show you. No, I really enjoy watching it. I think I don't know, how are you streaming? Are you using your cell phone to film as a camera? Is that how you're doing it? Because I was wondering how you were doing it. Use your iPhone. Can I give you a piece of advice you didn't ask for and you probably don't want and you don't have to follow? Cass, I'm going to show you in just a second. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to show you. That's okay. See this? This is a Geode tripod, right? You don't necessarily have to buy this brand. This is a nice brand. This will grab onto anything, right? So it comes with this little mount, but you can buy them that come with an iPhone mount. And then you can mount your phone and it'll look exactly like a computer, not a computer. It'll look exactly like a camera. People won't hardly be able to tell the difference. So I bought this on Amazon with my M50, but you can pick up an inexpensive one of these for $15 on Amazon. And they come with a mount that holds an iPhone instead of a 35mm camera or a video recorder. And some of them come with multiple mounts that slide in here so you can do different things with them. But literally super expensive. But a little tripod like this I think would be perfect for you because you can move it anywhere in your space. It's handheld, you can hold it in your hand, but they have like a little level on them. So like legit, I don't know if you've ever watched Pokemon Master Holly's YouTube videos, but she uses her phone playing Pokemon, and this is what her phone is on. So watch her videos and look at the quality, because I bet it would make your streams like amazing. Your art is already fabulous. Like it's already good. But that would be an inexpensive addition that might really help. Like I said, it's not advice you asked for and you don't have to take it. At all. Unsolicited advice is not always welcome, I know. But I just wanted to share that with you because I have one, right? Yeah. Cooper's Charms uses the same one. No. Don't get on there. Don't get on there. I got to get this thing for Cass. All right. You know what? Here. How about, please don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm picking you up by your ribs. I'm sorry. Okay. We're just going to, oh my gosh, look at all the purple paint on my desk. That's really not good. Well, it may not even be an idea you want to follow up on. I just wanted to let you know that it's an option. That's inexpensive. It's an inexpensive way to completely change how your stream looks. All right, Cass, are you ready for this? How loud is that? Is that super loud? The cellophane. Put a banana on your head. What the heck are you talking about? Can you see it? So I'm 5'6", okay? But you'll notice that she doesn't have a face, right? She's 6 foot tall. Hang on, let me get it. Now, she comes out of this cardboard that's around her too, so that she's, you know, just to stand up with a stand. It'll stand up and everything. Right, Lottie? You are not wrong, sweetheart. So there's that piece, and then I made these, right? Yes, it is, Cass. That's why it was so funny to me. So they have little Velcro tabs on them. Be Velcro tabs on that face in the same spot. And then I was going to put, take a picture of myself, take a picture of Outlaw, take it to the UPS store and have it printed out like a mask and adhere it to these. So he would have one of me, one of Outlaw, and then two that he could make into whoever he wanted. I mean, I can guess who they would be, but you know what I'm saying. So that was the plan. You think I should still do it? I thought it was kind of pointless if, like, he's not gonna... Oh my gosh, I need another pair of hands to get this back in this. Oh, hey, I did it. Yeah, so life-size cutouts aren't cheap. So I put, I think all told right now there's about 50 bucks in it, not including paying to have our faces. I don't know. So I got that. It was before. It would have been June the 17th. So June the 17th, I ordered that and got it delivered. I cut out the faces. And then I put the Velcro on them. Had What the Craft Wednesday, did Creative Vets on Thursday. Outlaw and I had the grandson over the weekend, and then poof, mixer. So it's been sitting there for a month now because I was like, okay, I do think waiting and seeing might be a good idea. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I can always send it to somebody else. I don't know who else that would be funny for. And legit, as soon as that happened, and you and I wrote the pledge, and then everything blew up, and there was a million DMs, right? It's for you, Dan. The next day or 2 days later, whatever, when OB DM'd me, I was just like, shit. I just spent all this money. And it's not funny anymore. Hey, Keko, thanks for hosting. Brownie and Alien's face. Oh, that's funny. I'd have to give her like a paper gun or something. Send it to Alien with Brownie's face on it. You did. Here I am. How are you doing? Oh, it's been such a day. Like, it has been an insane day. Seriously. So, I am going to move us. Oof. No, I'm not. I'm going to attempt again to move us over here. There we go. And I will come over here with you. You know the only problem with these stone, I'm glad you're doing well, Keko. Stone coasters is that these stupid cups from fast food places like sweat all over it. Hello. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. I didn't use my little remote first, which was an accident. So sorry. Okay. What do you mean there's no signal? Goodness. Makes you feel any better? I showed Mister's real name and everything. It is a cute picture. Do we want to build a house? Could go build the road. Play that game that I never play. Play that game that I never play. Do you want to see how infrequently I actually play games? That's how many games I own. Can you guys not see this? Why are you not seeing this? I know. Now you can see it. Yes, I fixed it. That's how many games I own. Hey, Panda. That's it. I bought this Specifically to show people how poorly I suck at FPS, and then I never did it. I was going to stream me playing COD so that people would stop asking me to play COD. And I never did it. It's awful. I hate FPSs. I'm so bad at it. I watch them all the time. I watch you guys play all the time. Suck at it. Suck at it. Love Elder Scrolls. Fallout is cool. Minecraft I love. 2 Point Hospital, I think I got to like the 3rd hospital and I was like, whatever. I like Minecraft. I have updates. Yeah. 5 of my 6 games need an update. That's probably true. Oh no, Dan. Absolutely lemons, I'm not in a hurry. That's why updates don't get done right there. Are there any like art games? Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. What is this? Right? Here you go, lemon. What is this little guy? Have you guys heard of this? What is this little guy? 2D open world inspired by your favorite exploration, farming, and crafting games. 10 and up. Crude humor. Fantasy, violence, and mild blood. Hey. That sounds like my kind of game. Okay, so question here. Are there some art ones? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What the heck? Where's my galaxy? Why don't you guys see it? I hit the remote. This is the remote. I did the thing. There it is. Okay. Does anybody know how you do, isn't it called words on stream? Dude, is it this easy? Like we just start playing? You just hit start? And we're playing this game? That's as hard as it is? That's it? Okay. Hey, it works! Oh my gosh, I had no idea this was this easy, you guys. This is fun. Is it really loud? Nice. Oh my goodness. Did we make it? I don't think we made it. We didn't make it. That's fun though. Like, that's really fun. Right? Nels is killing it. Put me down to third on that round. And he came in second overall. It's a good job. We should have done better on that last round. You probably could have. He just needed to like warm up a little bit. All right, Lady Brittany. All right, guys. We are gonna go find somebody. I never did change my thing. It still says art. I probably should have changed that at some point. All right. Lady Brittany's gonna go play Words on Stream. We can go over there and raid her real quick. And you guys can keep playing if you want to. That was fun though. I had no idea it would be that easy to set up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Every one of you guys. That was fun. Like, that was legit fun. And I know it wasn't exactly art, right? But we'll finish that up tomorrow on Creative Ets. Yes, just one moment. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. On Creative Ets. It's Creative Ets Live on Twitch. I'll be on there tomorrow on their stream at 4 p.m. And we'll be working on our amethyst geode painting that we started tonight. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Let's go raid Lady Brittany.
Did you get to eat your dinner?
I had to feed the cat, so I gotta go wash my hands and then I can eat it.